Hi, my name is Jacob Bloodworth, and this is my mini presentation on Chapter 14, Team Cohesion in Sport, for Advanced Sport and Exercise Psychology with Dr. Lidstone. As the title says, Chapter 14 deals with team cohesion in sport. Most, if not all of us, have been on some sort of team, whether it be a group project in school or a sports team, both recreational and for the school. On that team or group may have been people you both liked and did not like. Whether you like the person or not, how the group worked together determined the success of the team or group. Chapter 14 not only describes team cohesion in sport, but also how we can better the overall cohesion of the team or group to achieve better outcomes at the end. Cohesion. The definition of cohesion is the force of attraction that brings molecules together. Now obviously that was the chemistry definition. The book's definition for team cohesion is a dynamic process that is reflected in the tendency for a group or team to stick together and remain united in the pursuit of goals and objectives. A simple term to use for this would be teamwork. Team cohesion. To truly understand team cohesion, you have to understand the difference between the two sets of concepts, task cohesion and social cohesion. Also, indirect measurement of cohesion and the direct measurement of cohesion. Task cohesion. Task cohesion is defined as the degree to which members of a team work together to achieve a specific and identifiable goal. Different examples include a baseball team making a double play or a quarterback completing a touchdown pass to a receiver. All of these have two or more players working together to achieve a common goal. Here's a funny example of task cohesion.
How to make this any clearer? You are a team. And to win this thing, you have to work as one. Now as one, skate. Everyone goes their own way, everyone falls down. Now get up and try it again.
All right, all of you move to your right, now. Who makes you boss? Everyone to the left.
Guys. You guys can argue all you want, but I'm not untying you until you move as one. That's it. Now you're learning. Communication. That's it. Good. Together. Move together. Charge. All right. Right. Turn. Turn it right. That's it. All right.
Social cohesion. Social cohesion is the degree to which members of a team like each other and enjoy personal satisfaction from being members of the team. The next clip is a great example of a team where there was no social cohesion, but through working together began to build social cohesion in probably what is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Let's go. What was that, Ray? Whatever it is, it ain't blocking. Give me a break. You want a break? I'll give you a break. Me and Julius.
Wait a minute. Just let them
You
handle
get to
this.
rev once, just one time. I swear to God, I'm gonna hit you so hard by the time you come to. Ooh, boy, you're gonna need a new haircut. You understand me? Let's play, fellas. On the ball. Let's run it again. Let's go. Let's go. All right. My side. Come on, me.
You all right, Big Petey?
You all right? You really stuck him, Campbell.
Yeah, I love me a little contact, Petey.
That's left side.
Strong side.
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 Cohesion can be measured in two different ways. The first is indirect measurement cohesion. Indirect measurement cohesion is when you assess a team cohesion by going to each team member and asking how they feel about each member of the team through a basic question, such as, how much do you like the other members of your team? The second way of measuring cohesion is direct measurement cohesion. Direct measurement cohesion is when you ask individual players how they like playing for the team and how well they feel the team functions as a unit. Some concerns would be the honesty of the players and or the willingness to voice their true opinion of the team. This could be because they fear other members of the team will find out their actual opinion and could cause negative reactions. Conceptual model of team cohesion. This model was made by Widmeyer, Brawley, and Karen. It is based on an interaction between the athlete's group orientation, social versus task, and the athlete's perception of the team. An example of this model is figure 15.1 on page 358 of the textbook. Measuring team cohesion. The main measurement of team cohesion is the group environment questionnaire. It is composed of 18 different items that measure the 4 team cohesion dimensions from the conceptual model previously mentioned. There is also a youth sports questionnaire used for younger athletes. Determinants of team cohesion. Determinants are factors that cause or determine team cohesion. Figure 15.2 on page 360 has a list of determinants for team cohesion. Determinants. Personal satisfaction. Personal satisfaction is the contentment or enjoyment an individual derives from being a member of a sports team. Personal satisfaction with being on a team can be measured by the Athlete Satisfaction Questionnaire created by Reimer and Caladuria. Determinants continued. A dyadic sport is a sport such as beach volleyball in which coordinated efforts and communication between 2 players are required. Dyadic self-determination moderates the relationship between individual self-determination and team cohesion. Here's a duck commander example of a dyadic sport, although the communication might not be quite as good as it needs to be.
You got the one on the left, you got the one on your left or mine? What? I got the one on my left and your left. 1, 2, 3.
Here you go. Oh my goodness. I guess there's worse ways to die. They went out with a bang.
Determinants continued. Team efficacy. Team efficacy is the shared feeling of confidence enjoyed by a team as a whole. Individuals can possess great self-confidence, but until the team as a whole enjoys a feeling of shared collective efficacy, they will not perform consistently. Here's another Duck Commander example where the confidence might not be there.
I'm speechless.
They'll come right to it.
You wonder why some people would rather hunt alone? I'll give you a reason.
This is the time of year that they're making love. You're gonna get shot doing that.
If that's the language of love, I think I'll pass.
You look like a redneck geisha girl. The research said it worked.
Consequences of team cohesion. Consequences of team cohesion are outcomes derived from team cohesion. The primary question that needs to be asked is to what degree team cohesion leads to improved team or individual performance. Consequences continued. Interactive sports. Interactive sports are team sports such as volleyball, basketball, and football that require members of the team to interact with one another. Coactive sports. Coactive sports, such as bowling, archery, and riflery, that do not require members of the team to interact with each other for team success. Efficacy of team cohesion. Multiple studies have been done to show team cohesion is crucial to being a successful team. Some studies have also shown that team goal setting can help to increase team cohesion through the team working together to reach those goals. Team building. Team building can be used to help foster growth of team cohesion. Direct intervention approach is when the sports psychologist works directly with the athletes and employees to empower them through a series of educational seminars and experiences to develop a shared vision, unity of purpose, collaborative teamwork, individual and mutual accountability, team cohesiveness, and trust at all levels. Team building continued. The indirect intervention approach uses the sports psychologist by teaching coaches, managers how to conduct team building with their athletes or employees. team building continued. Here's another Duck Commander example of a lack of team cohesiveness, but eventually becoming more of a team through some team building strategies.
So, guys, this is our first element today.
Deer stand. I can go get my bow right now.
Yeah, that's not a deer stand. Yeah.
I need to build up there, a little bit higher for deer stand.
I know this probably looks like a deer stand. This is actually what we call a trust fall. This is an event that will help you guys really get a chance to see the level of trust you share between each other.
Hey, I come up here this morning trusting that we were going on a hog hunt or a turkey hunt, and then here I am talking to a psychiatrist. So to say I have got a little trust issue with him is an understatement.
Sure.
What am I actually supposed to do here?
Si, you would walk up to the top of this platform, turn and face this tree, and I want you to just fall back and let us catch you.
We got you, Si. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Si, it's going to change your life.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid it's going to put me in a wheelchair.
But now I feel like Si's at the age where if we don't catch him, it's over.
This is going to be great. This is going to be absolutely great.
Are we really going to do this? Seriously, we're going to do this?
Si needs you to catch
You
him.
guys, this is called being stupid together.
Si, I want you to say trusting. Because
Hey, why
I want
don't
you...
I just go ahead and get on the ladder? The last thing I want to do is fall, hoping these idiots will catch me.
Here we go, Si.
I'm going to hit the ground. This is the dumbest thing you have ever done, Silas Merritt Robertson.
Trusting.
Okay, we're trusting.
Si, you say falling.
Falling.
Fall away.
Texas.
Guys, I'd really like to try and get this going.
All right, here we go, Si.
Now, Si, you're going to say falling. We're going to say fall away.
Falling.
Look out. Oh, see? Oh, right upside the face.
Look at, I apologize for that.
Specific interventions designed to enhance team cohesion. 1. Acquaint each player with the responsibilities of other players. When I played football, each lineman had to know what the receivers, quarterback, and running back were doing for each play. This allowed us to better understand the play overall and understand each part of the play that each player was doing to make it all work together. 2. As a coach or teacher, take the time to learn something personal about each athlete on the team. This will make them feel more relatable to you if you know little details about their lives, such as their girlfriend, hobbies, even their birthday. These little things can make them feel special and want them to work harder for you. 3. Develop pride within the subunits of large teams. Again, when I played football, we took pride in that the offensive line worked the hardest out of anyone on the team. Our coach's favorite saying was, "You won't be in the paper for scoring that touchdown, but you'll know why that guy scored the touchdown." 4. Develop a feeling of ownership among the players. Players need to feel that the team is their team and not so much the coach's team. This can be accomplished by letting upperclassmen, such as seniors, making pivotal decisions about the team. 5. Set team goals and take pride in accomplishments. Again, when I played football, my senior year, we wanted to run the ball more than we had the previous years. As a team, we set a goal of averaging 3.5 yards a carry. That way, if we ran the ball 3 plays in a row, we would have a first down. By the end of the season, we had accomplished that goal. 6. Make sure that each player on the team learns his role and comes to believe it is important. Using football as an example again, coming up, you're not always going to start, especially as a younger kid, such as a freshman or sophomore. But special teams are an important part of the game, and our coaches made sure we knew that. And it was very well regarded to be on special teams. It showed that you were working hard and trying to get up there to the starting positions. 7. Do not demand or even expect complete social tranquility. Using football again, within the offensive and defensive lines, sometimes there would be little scuffles. It's going to happen. One guy doesn't like the way you blocked him. There would be little fights. But especially in football, we get over it. One time, me and my buddy Clyde actually got into a fight at practice. 10 minutes later, we were joking around again during a water break. It just happens. 8. Since cliques characteristically work in opposition to the task goals of a team, avoid their formation. As a coach or a leader on a team, Encourage the athletes to hang out together, not just with their personal set of friends, but in their skills groups as well, even offense and defense, even big team meetings. 9. Develop team drills and lead-up games that encourage member cooperation. Every year for football, we would always have a scrimmage game against Houston County. This helped us not only to get ready for the season, but to come together and try to beat that other team since we had been practicing against ourselves for the past month and a half. 10. Highlight areas of team success, even when the team loses a game or match. Again in football, every time we would watch the game film, even in games we lost, we would highlight those areas where we were doing good, certain plays working better than others. We use this to better prepare ourselves for the next week. 11. Work to develop collective self-efficacy, team efficacy, in the team. Team efficacy is closely associated with team cohesion, so a team that believes it can succeed as a team will have a good chance of performing well. 12. Develop a mastery motivational climate for the team. A task or mastery climate with its emphasis upon learning and cooperation is closely associated with team cohesion. Too much competition among teammates can be counterproductive and lead to a breakdown in team cohesion. 13. Educate the team as to the destructive effects of jealousy and how to avoid it. Jealousy among teammates is negatively correlated with team cohesion and team efficacy and must be avoided. Make sure you talk to your players about rooting for the starting guys. Even though they may be behind them, one day you might have to come up and play for them and should try to learn from them and be happy for them, not so much jealous.